Hi, my name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker. Today I'm going to take you through the Art Association in Jackson Hole. The Art Association in Jackson Hole is one of the most unique things about this town, where it's not only a place where there are a bunch of galleries, but you can actually, let me get the sign correct here, you can actually learn to become an artist, to take out that budding painter or sculptor or silver worker, photographer, what other art, I don't know, mixed media, clay work, whatever it is. They actually have just about everything here. It's a pretty cool place. I've actually taught here for a couple years. I've taught photography and digital media, so it's actually pretty fun. So what I'm going to do is tour you around and just give you an idea of what you can do here when you're in Jackson Hole. You can come take classes. They've got punch cards. They have scheduled things. They also have open labs. So if you just want to rent some time in a studio and do whatever, they have almost everything I've ever seen. So I'll show you around inside. It's pretty cool. And after you check out the office, you can come and check out some of the artwork in the gallery. Some stuff I totally don't understand. I'm not a true artiste, obviously, but we've got some pretty neat stuff in here. Costumes, I think that's actually art. It's actually pretty cool. These are, what is this, paracords, you know, when I touch it. I'm not sure if this is interactive or not, but check that out. They make some pretty neat stuff here. I like the Japanese style umbrellas above. So when you come to the Art Association, they have different events all the time, which is pretty fun. So there's always something going on here. Let's go check out, see if there's anything in the upstairs. There's also an upstairs gallery here. We'll see if they've got anything going. Otherwise, just some chairs. Won't be much of a tour. Oh, hey, check it out. Currently just a workspace. But when there are big openings, these are definitely a place to come to. Let me show you. You can see the new art exhibit from the top. Wind vanes or anemometers. Totally trippy. This is the Charles E. Donnelly III Photography Gallery. Guess we need some photographs. Oh, here we go. Forgot about the top view of the art gallery here at the Art Association. Yeah, check it out. So it's just part of the display. Actually, it's pretty cool. I like that. There we go. There's one thing about the Art Association. There's always something going on. Even when it doesn't look like anything's going on, something is going on. So that's when you're, and I'll reiterate that, when you're in Jackson, either for a week or a month or a year or a lifetime, and you want to take some art classes or have a display, they have a place for you. So I'm gonna, go out the door here. I'm gonna check out the mud pots. Oh, of course, blue light. What do you think of the white balance here? Yeah, let's see if we can get in here. Studio sampling in the painting today. Dogs. Oh yeah, yeah. There's kids there, so I want to show. So yeah, I'll just check out some of these things. Yeah, check these out. So I won't show their faces, obviously. In fact, let me fix the white balance. So that's the mud pot room. I don't want to put kids on the video, but they've got, let's see if I can, there we go. So you can see over there, they've got spinning wheels and all sorts of stuff for making clay. You can take, you can buy these cards and come in and, like a punch card where you can come in and work on clay, and they have classes. You can check out some of the artwork there. So the classes are really good if you've ever wondered what it's like to work with clay and have professional instructions. I like Sam Dowd's here. He's really good. Okay, good. Nobody up here. This looks like some sort of painting activity. Oh yeah, check it out. And this looks like a beginner class where they hook you up with everything. Watercolor paper, frag tape that doesn't ruin your painting. Some basic Grombrusher paint. Come over here, learn all about the color wheel. I don't think red and green are opposite. Must be a different color wheel. Shows what I know. Different stuff in the painting studio. Here, I'll pause for a minute. Paint. Lots of stuff. And we'll come over here, see. I rarely come up here, so this is all new for me too. Oh, this is glass, so I gotta be careful with that. But you can melt these in the kiln. They've got a kiln downstairs. Let's see, what else? I'm kind of snooping around, this is fun. Oh, check this out. Oh, cool. This is a multi-purpose studio. And clean up and have the studio, I have no idea what this is. But if you're a clay, oh, they have metalworking. That's right, they have silversmithing classes. So let's see, what do we have here? Mixed media art, tinker art. They do glass, what else? Welding. If you want to learn how to weld like metal, what else would you melt? Glass? They totally have that. Welding, Sam Dowd. They host a lot of kids programs here too, so that's pretty nice. So it's part of the community, but I mean, you got drills here and presses or rolling mills. Oops, here, let me film properly. Sorry, I'm not doing a very good job of filming here. But a rolling mill so you can smash stuff. And it looks like a polishing wheel. Check that out. You get a little bit of buffing material on there and begin polishing, working up your work. And this is, oh, that must be a grind, and this is another polisher. So if you've never been in a polishing studio, and this is, what is this? Looks like something I don't want to mess with. Cool. Yeah, if you're an artist or a budding artist, you ever think you want to try art, this is like the place to come. I don't know what else they got here, but oh, check it out. Okay, so you turn on this, you put your items in there. You can see the stain there. Bartlett controller manual. You put your things in there, and you can see the heating coils. And oh, it's kind of cracked, but I guess it still works. And that's how you can heat your stuff. So it's an oven. You make your claymation or whatever. You put it this, and it's called a kiln. Downstairs they have other kilns. I'm not going to go through there again. I don't want to show kids when you're not supposed to. So you can get a general idea what the studio looks like. Let me pan it around here. Cleaning sinks over there. They got a lot of stuff. This looks like another kiln. Yeah. So you can torch your stuff. Cool. So I'm gonna cut this so I can wander. Maybe I won't cut this. Yeah, I'll cut this because you don't want to see me wandering around a building. But this is one of the mixed media studios. We'll hit a few others and give you more an idea of what's here at the Art Association. All right, so come in here, Center for the Arts. The Center for the Arts is the main building. But I think, yeah, there we go. Good, it's closed. Now we don't have this awkward moment. But you can see here, when it's open, Art Association, Monday through Friday, there's the office. You can see me, hi. And you can buy media. You can go over here and show some of the things that they have for sale. So even if you show up to Jackson and you need a grease pencil or charcoal, I don't know what else they have. I don't know what this stuff's used for, but paint. Yeah, they've got lots of paint here. Brushes that you can purchase, pencils. I'm probably not going to be drawing the Venus de Milo, but maybe used brushes. Oh yeah, check it out. So you can get just about anything here. And if you look up here, when you're coming through, there's always a new exhibition going on here. These are a bunch of anemometer wind vanes, and I don't totally know what the idea is, but I'm like a total artist, so I'm a digital artist, a photographer, and a speaker, but I don't know, it's actually pretty cool stuff. They've had a goldfish in here. I don't know what else. It's pretty crazy. So I'm going to take you upstairs here and show you around the different labs. And we'll go up to the, where are we going? To the third floor. Because the second floor is all about dance with the kids, but I can show you around the third floor. That's where the extension for the Art Association is and where things are going on. So we will hop in the elevator here and see what we can show. Alrighty, whoa! Here we are on the third floor, right? In the Bourne Visual Arts Center. So apparently there must be kids in here, so I can't show them. Yeah, okay, long ways away. All right, so I'll show you the painting studio. We'll come around this side. Yes, we're trying to be children safe. Don't want to be filming people's kids and have something bad happen or somebody freak out. Oh, I can't even show anything. Okay, so the painting studio here, they have a huge painting studio, lights, some free scrap paper, just about anything in there, easels, paint brushes, paint, sinks, just about everything you need to clean up with. They have classes in here. Oh yeah, okay, good. They have classes in here pretty routinely, like they've got a kids class going right now. So you can send your kids to art school and get your next Rembrandt or Georgia O'Keeffe or somebody going there. It's actually pretty cool. I've actually never done the painting, which is probably a silly thing and a mistake, but I take more pictures and obviously make more bad video. That's more what I do. I'm gonna see if I can get into the photography studio and I'll show you what that's like. Okay, here we are at the photography studio. Got someone to open the door here, and I'll close the door so it's quiet because the kids are going to be running around. But you can see, funny thing about photography studios, a lot of the work is digital now. So they've got, 5 computers for you to work on. So you can come and rent time in the studio. You can rent time and come here and work on your Lightroom, Photoshop, InDesign, what else? Illustrator skills. They've got everything on these computers. It's really handy. Another thing is a scanner. So if you need to scan your film or your prints, they've got that option. They actually have a couple scanners here and a big old Epson printer. And if you want to do some 3D stuff, that's pretty popular. See the Epson printer right there. And if you need to check out some books on photography, not too shabby. So I've actually taught quite a few classes in here because as a speaker, you got to keep speaking. And if I get the chance to teach people about one of the joys that I love, photography, this is one of the places I've done it. I've actually done it for quite a few years here. Real enjoyable if you know what this is. You don't want to put your finger in there. But that allows you to press and seal and hot mount your photographs to backer boards and then put them in frames. Well, they got all sorts of crazy stuff in here, but what I really want to show you is the dark room. So you always talk about photography in the dark room. This is the digital dark room with these guys, but they actually have a real dark room. So I'm going to take you in here. It's going to get black for a moment. Hopefully my voice doesn't get too much worse. Woo, dark in here. Okay, see that light? You always ask if somebody's in here. Hello, anybody? Turn on the light and bum, bum, bum. So if you're ever familiar with the name of Ansel Adams, he came in, and not this particular dark room, but we've got a timer here. You can set the time, run the clock. You know, come over and time's over. You develop your prints. They've got all sorts of trays here. And you can just rent time in this lab, and then you do your, and clatter around here a bit, but and pull these 3 trays out, and you would do your develop, stop, and then fixer. and that's how you actually develop your prints. So way back in the day, and they actually still teach classes here. It's pretty clean. It's a really nice lab. This is bigger than the university, as I've seen. It's pretty impressive. They've got hood vents, all sorts of stuff. These guys are called enlargers. Let's see if we can turn on the power here. Sweet. Hey, check it out. My timer says timer up. Oh, I guess I gotta turn on the light somehow. Ah, crud. I gotta figure it out. This is a color enlarger, so I'll show you. Got the CMYK colors here that you can control whether you want to do black and white or color enlargement. I never did color because it was so difficult to get the sensitivity right, and the temperature had to just be so, because you end up with magenta or green prints. It's really pretty entertaining. But to make these enlargers work, you have these different plates. And if you remember 35mm film, you could actually put that film in this plate here. You'll set this plate down. You put your negative in that bad boy. Slide the negative in there. And then you bring it to one of your enlargers. Oh, there's already a plate in there. Check it out. I don't know how to open that one, of course. There's a trap. That's embarrassing. Well, you put that plate in there. Slide that guy in, and you turn on the light, and the light projects down. You put your paper on here, and then there's a whole process to it, but you project it on the paper. You don't see anything. That's the weird part about this, is you don't actually see anything until you do the develop, stop, and fix process. But how do you get your negative in the first place? Haha, there you go. You come into the negative lab, where they have rolls for 110 film, 2x2 or 2.5 by 2.5. There's some larger film reels here. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, there we go. This is maybe more familiar to you. This is how you roll your 35 negative film on here. You have to do it in the complete dark, and you put it in one of these shaker deals. I'm not going to be able to, let's see, can I get that off one-handed? Hang on. There we go. It's got a little dippy guy here. You put your negative in there, put the lid on, pour the chemicals, do the processing, and then you go through this whole process, develop, stop, and fix, just like paper. And when you get that done, you get your negative prepared, and then you wash it off in here real well. Please rinse thoroughly. And then in this cabinet, you can put your negatives, you hang them up to dry. And it has a whole dryer thing, and you want to do that real slow because it curls or wrecks them. And when you get your negative all dry, and then you do the printing process on the enlarger. And then when you get your whole print done and it's all wet, they have a huge, I think, yeah, you can do up to 16 by 20 here. 16 by 20, 11 by 14, 8.5 by 11. And you have to wash your prints. And I remember this research done, I can't remember if it was by Brown or Yale, one of the universities with the big printer, and they figured out that you have to wash that thing for a long time, like not a few minutes, but I think it was a couple hours, to truly get all the silver halide out that hasn't reacted. Let's see, a drying cabinet here. So if you get your prints, you get those bad boys in here, put them in there, and you let them dry. You don't want to rush that process either. Black and white photography, there's not a lot of rush. That's not something you just zoom around and do. So I mean, this is a complete studio for any black and white work you might want to do. I mean, it's just, I really miss doing my darkroom stuff, because there's just something about the smell and the experience and seeing that image appear on the paper. It's totally surreal. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna turn off the lights here. Obviously gonna be dark. And come back into here. Cool. Alrighty. There's another painting studio. I think there are kids in there, so I don't wanna, yeah, there's still kids in there. Let's see if I can show that real quick without showing any kids. Yeah, there's a bunch of people there. We'll see there's a painting studio in there. You can hear the kids running around. They've got things in here. Hey, photographs. But yeah, I don't want to show the kids there either, because they got stuff going on. So the Art Association Jackson Hole, I mean, it's anything you can imagine. I have to reiterate that a bunch of times. Hang on, I'm handling the camera. Chill out. So you have the opportunity to do just about anything here. Any artwork you could possibly imagine. There's a thing called printmaking where you put some stuff on paper and then mash it with a multi-pound ton per square inch press. I mean, just about any art you can possibly imagine, the Art Association has it. So whether you're in Jackson for a short time, a long time, even a day, like, I totally need to throw some pottery, I'm stressing out, they've got a place for you. Well worth stopping by. Membership's pretty cheap. This isn't a promo for them. I just want to show that even though Jackson Hole, it's definitely a little chilly in the winter, it is expensive to live here, but the opportunities are just about endless for just about any sort of artwork or photography or mixed media or anything artistic that you can possibly imagine. This is the place to come and then branch out from there. My name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker. Please like and comment on my video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.